don't know if anyone else caught that, but there was just like one teeny tiny sour note at the end there in the little intro song.
Oh, I did not notice.
Didn't notice.
Could just be my bad connection. It is a possibility. I was just telling the gang that my computer is 1 foot in the grave. So if I disappear at some point, it is because, she needs rest. So I'll be back on my laptop.
I hate when that happens when we're in the middle of our slow buy years.
I'm allowed to replace tech.
True.
Uh,
But my phone is like dying, like it's so old now. And yet my mindset has so completely changed that I can't fucking buy a new one. Like I can't get to it.
my literal screen fell off of my phone. So I'm like, either I have no phone for 11 months or I buy a new one. So I bought a new one. I am not as strong as God's strongest warrior, Malin, apparently.
Oh god, no, I've bought clothes this month. It's fine.
Okay, it makes me feel a little bit better. Hello and welcome to another Tuesday. I feel like it's been a minute, but it's only been a week, probably.
It's been a really long week.
It's been a really long week, but it's all the sun. I don't know. It's slowing down time in a good way. How are we doing today? Like, just a quick hot seat. What are we doing today? How are we doing today? No updates?
No updates. I'm good. Work has been really busy, so this has felt like a really long week. But
It's Tuesday.
Yes, and I'm off like tomorrow afternoon. But this is the longest fucking week. But I'm currently in the Break Into Two scene of Project Alien. I'm in the middle of it, and I wrote a bunch on Sunday, like a lot, because I needed to catch up. So I'm just gonna power through and I'm gonna finish my act 1 during this stream for sure, guaranteed.
Oh yay! Will that entail a vlog? Question mark.
I am vlogging it in general. I'm probably not gonna film because I can just use your footage after, Steve, to be honest.
Rude. This is copyrighted. This is intellectual property.
You can claim it later. I don't care.
The minute it's created, I own it. So
all right.
Not me having literal the same thought of poaching footage from Anna's stream when we finish our books. So we'll see. We'll see.
Good.
It's a dog eat dog world. Beautiful. Becca, what are you working on today? What's the vibe?
Okay, well, last week I did finish the rough draft of the book. So that was good. That's done. I'm not going to think about it, although I'm working on the screenplay version, so I'm still thinking about it. But I am not touching the book version until June. But right now, because one of the contests that I want to enter is next Tuesday.
Ooh, TikTok.
So, yeah, and I need to get this down. I need to cut about 25 pages. Yesterday I cut 5, so I'm down to 20. And I'm not really cutting scenes as much. I'm
cleaning up.
Yeah, consolidating and cleaning up. Yeah, because it's I realized that some of the scenes were just written at length because I was trying to get the idea out, and then I'm realizing, oh no, the scene that took 5 pages can be told in 2 pages. So it's the same. So I'm not really getting rid of a bunch of stuff. I'm just and I'm changing something. Anyway, it's a lot. But that's
long story long.
The longest possible ever.
One of my favorite Becca qualities.
I'm going to be editing my screenplay today.
Okay, lovely. I don't think it would work for a screenplay, but the book we're doing next Tuesday, I'm all done with it. That exact book.
I'm reading it,
and one of the editing advice is just chop the first paragraph and chop the last paragraph of every scene you have, because you don't need it.
That's okay. Yeah, I couldn't really do that with the screenplay, but it
doesn't really work with a screenplay. But
it's kind of the same thing, though. It really is, because it's like, okay, what's the most important part of this scene? Okay, now this is fluff. This is just dialogue. This is just maybe if there's some character dialogue in there, I'll keep it because it sort of shows their personality. But a lot of it is just filler. So I think I can do it. My goal is 117. That's the page count I'm going for. So
okay, I have the uttermost faith in you.
Thank you.
And then the new kid on the block, Lindsay. Hello.
Hey. Everything's going well here. I had a nice lazy morning, which I needed, and I'm gonna start working for the first time today. And I'm gonna work on my thriller a little bit. We're on the last chapter of Act 2. So
Okay.
that today we're in Act 3, baby. So excited for
So
that.
shit has hit the fan, I guess.
Yes. Continually from here on out, it's just
Spraying
poop, fan,
everywhere.
diarrhea. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do.
What's-
I'm gonna switch between doing that and doing a little bit of a crochet project as we sprint today. So
Ooh, what crochet project are you doing?
I am making a friend a baby gift. Like, congratulations, you just gave birth. Here's a gift. I don't know what you got, but like, yeah.
It was very cute.
Yeah.
A push gift? Is that what they call it? Am
Push
I
gift.
out of touch?
That's a good one. Yeah.
I think that's what the children call it.
Yeah.
Is the gift like for the baby or for the parent? Like,
It's for the baby.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Just a
cute
huge
little-
blanket to roll up the mother. Like, here you go.
I've always been one to buy like the mom a spa day or some like something that I'm just like, everyone is gonna buy you baby gifts. Here's a gift for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll probably get her something more adulty, and then the baby I'm just making, because I'm like, I like
I
making
mean,
cute
you're going
little
to give her
stuff.
the gift of your friendship, which is priceless. So
True.
Honestly.
Oh,
being there.
Oh,
Are you guys
and
sure
love
this isn't
Rebecca.
too loud?
have this.
I don't.
Still, this is Lindsay made this, and it is still Snake's favorite toy. Actually, I wouldn't even call it a toy. He just hugs it and sleeps.
Oh,
I've been hearing about hand barns for a year, and honestly, I'm over it.
How can you be over this? It's so cute.
It is very cute. I love the
Love
little
it.
little Disney gaze.
I should go get Dwayne, the Cock Johnson, my rooster, so he can see his wife. He hasn't seen her in forever.
Dwayne the Cock Johnson, I love it.
Long distance. Oh
Long
no.
distance?
Will they make it?
Well, he has 6 hens in his flock, and she's just one of them. So, wow.
So he's Polly. I think that's beautiful.
Oh,
And what am I doing? I think I'm just gonna write on some fanfic. I owe Becca another chapter, and it's 2 days overdue. So I just need to
see, I'm
kind
not.
of yank that out of my brain today.
That's,
Still dreaming about the cowboy book. Still conceptualizing scenes about the cowboy book. So it has not left my body just yet. I think that's what I need to do. Just wait for it to leave my mind before I can
Are
go
you
back.
still
and,
on break then? You're not breaking the break.
we were on a break. Yes, I am on a break for the foreseeable future until the first day where I don't think about the cowboy book is the day I know that, hey, I can dive back into the cowboy book. That's my philosophy so far.
okay.
Will I adhere to
Cheers
it?
for now.
I don't know. I don't know. So that's what I'm doing. Fan fiction, and then not thinking about the cowboy book.
What's the fan fiction of?
It's Agatha All Along fan fiction.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
So Marvel, who thought I would be a Marvel fan fiction writer? Not me, not this boy, but here we are in the.
Is it really Marvel?
I mean, it's the least Marvel of the Marvel stuff. So, though I must say, I also watched Thunderbolts in theaters, and I enjoyed it. So, like, maybe I am just a Marvel guy. Maybe that's who I am.
Everyone's been saying that it feels really different from their usual stuff.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the underdogs.
The characters have emotions, so
Mhm.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Let's say hello to some people in chat. Laura, hello. Off work day, just paid off a debt. Ooh. Speaking of, I just paid off my phone, so that was a beautiful moment.
Nice.
Just right with Jody Jean Daniels is here. It's noon here in Florida. Looking forward to getting some work done with you guys. Hugs back to you. We are going to dive into a sprint when I reach through these comments. And it's going to be like 30, 35 minutes, depending on what people want. And then we're going to do a couple of those. Gaze Everywhere is here. I'm about to do some math because I have an exam tomorrow, but I may yet write something.
Good luck for your exam.
Good luck, babe. Keiko is here. Hello. And Katie is here. Oh my God, such gorgeous friends. Hello, Katie. Lizzie is here. Hello. Ribbit to you too. Me and my 8-year-old only backpack. He is falling apart, and I'm like, but maybe I can hang on a little longer.
I
Also
really
shoes.
read that sentence as like you've got a kid who's 8 years old and you backpack together. Like,
I'm confused by the only in this sentence. Me with my 8-year-old only backpack. Oh, it's your
is it
only
like
backpack.
8 years
You
old
oh,
only? Yeah.
gotcha. Also shoes. I'm putting super glue on the soles to make them last. If I have to, but they are staying put. Just buy shit. Hello, Wendy. Get his ass, Malin. If it ever gets posted, my ass.
I don't know
I
if your
took-
ass gonna get posted, but my vlog will, and so will yours.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Who knows? But I will make it. But post it, who knows? Hello, Regina. Nice to see you. Congratulations, Becca, on finishing. Big slay. It's a big win for the girls today. Haven't written all month long. Just got back into my vampire era, and it's filling my mind. Also started reading Adasm. Ooh, then you have time to read it another time in October. Good thinking, Keiko. Fantastic, Becca. Also, I found some of my old writing that I posted on an old ass forum that was like, guys, can you rate my writing? I am 17 trying to get better, and I was 12. Who let me on the computer at 12?
People who
even-
thought you were 17.
Yes, we didn't even have internet invented when I was 12. Well, probably, but not in my little village. So, push gift. Yes, I think that's what they call it. Like, the man should give the woman or the birthee a push gift
Yeah.
when the baby comes. It's like car level gifts, so I don't know.
I know
I'm like,
that
should I have a baby?
my brother gave his wife a really expensive necklace, and then her sister bought her the exact same necklace, so there was a big argument happening.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sounds win-win to me.
I mean, I think she exchanged one of the two for like the matching earrings or something like that, or like the bracelet. I can't remember.
And she just tells her man like, yeah, this is the necklace you picked out, and then she tells her sister, yeah, like this one is the one you picked out, so they,
Yeah.
never in the know. Hi, I'm working on my anthology. Current story is gay bluegrass gals. Obsessed. Give me
Yeah, so
immediately.
that's like right up my alley. Oh my gosh, that sounds so
Give
good.
me immediately.
Yeah.
I'm loving the vibe. I'm only on chapter 4. Hello, I'm also going to crochet a little while continuing to move chapters into the Krampus Ellipsis doc. Hard work. I spent like 3 hours writing 1K word for an article, but now it's time to actually dive back into book 2. Ooh, is it revision time?
Was the article the one about the tennis books? No, or the sports book? I can't remember if it was meant to be tennis only or like sports books in general. Is that the thing? I feel like at some point
I
Gabe
have
was
no
asking
clue.
us for other tennis books that we had heard of.
Maybe she's just doing some freelance investigative journalism.
Possibly.
Let's see. All good, but the vibe is set in those first few chapters only gets better with the book. Oh, you're reading the Adasm fanfic. Gotcha. Yes, I usually do both. Gift for baby, some pampering stuff for mom. He's missing his whole harem.
He is.
He's missing
Very
his
sad.
whole rooster coo, I guess. Coop, whatever the word is. That's the beautiful name for a cock, I think. God, I wish I could do that. I just spent all 5 days of my break thinking about book 2. You just need to be a man. Had empty, no thoughts. It's a life hack. Just be a man. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm confused. Since when became writing fanfic automatically being a Marvelist? It does not.
No.
Question mark. Did I say that? That's not what I meant.
No. That was because you liked Agatha All Along, and Agatha All Along is by Marvel. That's what
Oh
you meant.
right, yes. And I'm like, I've been categorically like, not anti-Marvel, but like
It's not your thing.
mid-Marvel, because
Mhm.
it's all the same movie in different colors, basically. But then I've really gotten into like, I loved WandaVision, loved Agatha All Along. I enjoyed Thunderbolts a lot. So I don't know. Unfortunately, I have seen Agatha All Along, and I need season 2 immediately. If they could just pump out that and Moon Knight season 2, that'd be perfect. Movies? What movies? There's not gonna be a season 2 of Agatha, and also Moon Knight's been cancelled. Yes, so
Everything gets cancelled all the time.
yeah, everything good gets cancelled, and then everything mid gets a billion views.
Except really good reality TV shows like the Mom and Wives one, which I'm currently watching. No spoilers on season 2.
I haven't
Binged
watched it,
it.
so I couldn't tell
Binged
you.
it in 2 days.
So I'm still confused as to why everyone hates the me, and I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen. So
I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. JC is here. Hello, hello, hello. I only have that single backpack. Tough times in your place. I have to write an affidavit.
Affidavit.
Affidavit, whatever that is, for a friend, and then hopefully revision in an old fanfic of Doom. What is that?
Doom, like, isn't that a Marvel show as well? Or like,
No, affidavit. I know what
Oh,
Doom
sorry.
is.
It says something for the law, something lawyer related that I don't know enough about.
Oh,
lawyer speak.
dang.
I just know that I just have watched enough Law and Order to know affidavit.
I just love that I never think about people in chat having like actual lives outside of like just being writers on the internet. Like, what do you mean you're a lawyer,
right?
Wendy?
That's it, right?
Congratulations, Becca. Wow, I didn't know we had grandfather time in the AuthorTube community. Dang. I know a story for a guy buying his sister and wife the exact same perfume. Like, Freud would have a field day with that one. Lindsay, I think this whole anthology will be right up your alley. It is Ozark Gothic with some supernatural elements sprinkled in for flavor and very, very queer.
Yep.
When can I purchase this, Smiley? Call in.
Yeah, exactly.
I did not get a push gift, lol, and I like to tease Hobby about owning me 4 diamonds. Well, you
I
got
also
your
feel like
kids.
Push gifts are like new. I don't think it was a thing before, and then it became a thing.
No.
Like any reason to buy gifts for anything, and obviously this is a really, really good reason. But you know, there's more and more occasions. Capitalism.
Well, that was a great line to come into. Ooh, what did you come into? Who lost their harem?
No, not one.
I finally finished my revision on the dystopian and promptly decided it needed a brief epilogue. Self-sabotage, procrastination, some of both. I have a 3rd Western romance that needs to be uploaded. Ooh, busy bee, Regina. It is about tennis books. I'll probably be out in June, so I'll share more deets then. There's your answer, Malin. Oh, okay. Oh, what's that? What's the Tyler Oakley meme? Hands covering face monkey emoji or whatever he did at the streamies.
You know evil.
And wrong crowd, I think. Just wrong
I
crowd.
don't get it.
And that color is gray. Where's the color of those fuck-ass movies? Yeah. Well, don't remind me, except Riverdale, which is, I think, a great postmodern, post-ironic work of media. Doom, the game, the mother of all ego shooters. Couldn't tell
That
you.
wasn't his question.
Riverdale is, someone needs to write up an essay on that show. I think a lot of people have. I watched some deep dives on YouTube of it. It's like a sworn statement, so it's held to the same standard as being a witness on the stand. Ooh, sounds serious.
Affidavit. Okay.
I'll drop pieces in the Discord as they come. The Sentient Creek bed story is finished. Yes, please. It's about affirming something, I think, affidavit. In this case, I'm testifying that my friend and hubby are actually married and not faking it for green card or whatever. Dang.
Okay, I read Mally's comment as like part of this. Like, I'll drop comments as they come along, and I'm like, "You're gonna give us the tea on the affidavit?" Like, yes.
Oh, I would love that. As a nosy person, I would love that.
Same. I was like,
The levels you have to do that though, because I have a friend who married her partner who's Australian, so he could stay in the UK, and they had to give like receipts of like their entire fucking relationship, like texts in between each other to prove that they were doing grocery shopping for each other and things like that, like everything they could find. Like it was a massive document.
Dang. Also, hi Anna, welcome. I'm late. How dare? You're never late. You're exactly on time. I didn't know that Agatha all along is by Marvel. It is indeed Marvel Television. Is that what the studio is called?
There, let's just call it a Jack Schaefer creation because she creates all the one-season amazingness of Wanda and Agatha. So
That is true. And but she's not doing the one coming up, is she? I don't think she's involved with that, because that's a guy who makes it.
Yeah, I think I don't know how she does her stuff. Like, I guess she did Black Widow too, right? Didn't she write that one as well? I didn't watch.
No idea.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. So now I kind of want to.
The links. I need some Riverdale analysis. I do not remember these links, but you could probably just YouTube it and you can find. The origin of the monkey is one of those monkeys in that temple in Nikko, Japan, not seeing, not speaking, not listening, but as an emoji is often used for embarrassment. I know. I was trying to quote a Tyler Oakley meme from like the 2000s, but it fell flat. I fully read that Wendy, as your hubby is married to your friend, and I was like, what? I would love to drop the T. I am peak nosiness. My parent had to do that too. My mom just brought me as some of the proof and an enormous scrapbook. We made this. Our marriage is not a sham.
Love it.
That's funny.
Proof we love each other? We don't. And yet,
Oh.
marriage sounds complicated. It does. And no, I'm just brain fried stupid, Wendy. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. Sprinting time, I guess. Let's get some words on these pages. I often ask people to share lines when we come back. So just emotionally prepare for that, Becca.
Are you going to share from your fanfic, Steve?
I guess I could. And I'll try and pick non-spoiler, but it's a script, so just like basically dialogue.
Nice.
But I'll try and share some non-spoilery stuff. Let's see. We're gonna do a classic. 30 minutes sounds fine for people. 35, whatever floats your boats. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Let's see. This one? Nope. Nope. There you go.
The Steak Show.
I mean, I wish. Actually, I don't wish. Please don't make a good show. How did you all do for that sprint, Miss Mallet?
I did okay. I was, to be honest, fucking around a little bit. So I got like 260 words, which
Did you
is,
find out?
I half found out.
Okay. Love that journey for you. Do you want to share a line?
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'll just give you the last bits because everything's intense anyway. So any line will do. Let me find it there. Our travel speed decreases as we make our approach, the tension in the air palpable. Carson's frown hasn't eased, and the dread filling me has pulled down to the bottom of my stomach, my grip on his seat digging in like a claw. On the flight path map, the Carpathia gets closer and closer to one of the white dots. There, I whisper, but everyone hears me. We hold our collective breath and watch as the screen from the cameras reveals the shape of the dot we're about to pass. It's a... holy shit. The last one is from Carson. It's a ship, I say, because someone needs to say it out loud.
Not the breath they were not knowing they were holding.
Everyone together.
Collectively. I love that. I need this book, Malin, in my veins right now.
One day I'll finish it.
This year, you'll finish it. I am certain.
I mean, draft one, yes, but the rest, I don't know.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing, Ms. Becca C. Smith, Miss Rebecca.
Well, I've divided my acts into separate documents and then put how much I need to cut from each document. So the one I'm working on, I have to cut 4 pages from, and I was able to cut 2.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to cut another 2.
You can do it.
I only have like 8 pages left. Maybe I can. I don't know. But if I can cut it down to 3, I still think I'll be okay. I just don't want to do that every single document and be like, well, if I cut it down to, I need it to be under 120 pages. So anyway, but yeah, but I don't really have a line because I'm cutting lines.
Do you want to share something you cut then?
Well, it's gone. It's
Oh, you don't keep a graveyard? Wow, that is...
I mean, I have a previous draft, but I'd have to open it.
Okay.
But
well, do you want to share a current line on screen then?
No.
Okay, you're not playing the game, Becca, but it's
All right,
fine.
I'll do a line. Maybe we're looking in the wrong place. Where is it exactly? Mary makes eye contact to Emma through the rearview mirror. Her expression shows she does not want any more shenanigans.
Oh, I love a shenanigan, though.
I also love a shenanigan. Especially these kind of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Becca, even though you didn't want to.
I did not want to. Thank you.
I'm sorry I made you.
No,
also,
it's okay.
It's a win. Lindsay, how did you do?
I did pretty good. I revised 531 words, which is really nice.
Okay.
Granted, it's at a very fast-paced scene, and a lot of it's like some dialogue-y stuff, so it kind of flowed really nicely. I did skip around in the chapter. I saw the beginning, and it was like scene-setting, monologue, like stuff that I would want to fiddle with and make really pretty, and I was like, nope, not this sprint. So I just went to the
Not
dialogue.
today, Satan.
Yes. So I did the easier stuff, but yeah, I got in a really big flow state, and I'm not gonna lie, when the timer went off, I was kind of like,
Oh, I'm sorry. We can make longer sprints. If you
no.
get in the flow.
It's totally fine. What I'm saying is that was a really good thing. It means I got like so sucked in that I was like,
Okay, that's good.
so that was good.
You want to share a line?
I could. I was trying to think earlier. I was like, do I have anything that isn't super spoilery?
It could just be some piece of like beautiful description that you like, or
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything. I did have. I'll give you one line. There's not going to be any context for it, but I thought it was kind of like. I was like, oh, okay, I wrote that. Okay.
I'm a writer.
Yeah. So it's just real short. It just says, I stand in the middle of the floor, chest heaving, the ghost of my scream still haunting the walls.
Ooh, she
like
is
that.
a writer.
I liked that. I was like, okay.
I like that too.
That one's staying.
Yeah, you can stay. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, Lindsay, hello. Obsessed with Malin's book.
Same.
Let's see. And I wrote how many? Let's do word count. Somehow I wrote 851 words.
Holy shit.
It's pure dialogue now, so it's literally just like a line,
Word for
line,
words.
line, line, and it's going so fast. And something to share that's not super spoilery if you haven't watched season 1. And also like reading script is so boring out loud. But I'll just
No,
do the
that's
names.
what I'm saying. You made me do it, so you have to do it.
I know. Billy, please keep your condescending remarks to yourself. Agatha, my only remark is to never fall in love. It's nothing but a nuisance. And that's the line.
I love it. Oh, so when you were saying Billy, it wasn't someone saying the word Billy, it was Billy talking, right?
It's Billy, 2 dots,
Yes,
line.
okay, gotcha. Just to confirm, because for a second I understood it the other way around.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Not difficult, but it's just like, do I say the name tag or do I just go for the line? But like the line without the name makes no sense.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. Let's see what our friends did. Okay, I'm just gonna put 2 lines under whatever we did before the sprint and continue from a bow sparkle emoji. If you're not a bot, hello. If you're a bot, also hello. While Miranda Rose says, "Oh my god, I forgot I had this open. It scared me so much. Jump scare. I'm so sorry, Miranda. But also, this is a prison of your own making." I lied. I played Final Fantasy some number. I'm crying over Emmett Selch again. R.I.P. to this man. I do not know him, but I made a new document. Ugh, making a new document. How I love thee. I started reading editing chapter 1.
Are you allowed to already do that, Katie? Or are you meant to take a break?
May 20th, I think, was her startup again.
Okay, fair.
Not that I'm her custodian, but you know. Let's see. Regina, 30 minutes of slow piano jazz. You're welcome, I guess. Did a couple of admin tasks. The next sprint, we are definitely writing. You can do this, Marta. Oh my god, that's intense. I'm so tired. It's 7 p.m. Too early to go to bed? Yes.
Yes, Marta.
Tension is real. Malin, I love that. Ooh, from Cameras and Floor. Got about halfway through a chapter and made myself some food, leftover spaghetti and meatballs. Yum.
Yum.
But we can read draft 1, right? We can read draft 1, right, Malin? We can read draft 1.
Well, I mean, there'll be a draft 1.2 or something where I've corrected basic mistakes at the very least before I give it
That's
to
one thing I learned from doing my first draft, is that I am never sharing my first draft with anyone ever again. So
I don't mind doing it with my critique partners because they've already read another one of my draft 1, but I did correct in there like things like, oh, her hair is this color in that scene and that color in this scene. Let's correct that.
Yeah. Miley got about 200 words. Forgot I was supposed to be writing in third person, so that was annoying. Or is it just a structural device, Miley? Who's to say?
Or if you forget and you start writing in a different way, does that mean you're like that book is meant to be in that? Do you know what I mean? Like, is that a sign that you should be changing it? I don't want to make anyone feel bad about it, but
yes, please pour more gasoline on the fire, Malin.
Sorry.
I'm so obsessed with this book, as we all are and should be. So nice to know others keep a graveyard. I don't yet, but I think when I get into revisions, keeping a graveyard will stop me from being incredibly precious about the writing, because I'm like, it's still in the book. It's just in this last graveyard at the end. So hopefully that will trick my little brain. I also crocheted a little, and the yarn is starting to lighten a bit, so I'm excited. It's a gradient yarn. Ooh.
Nice.
Well, if you Shanann wants.
Shanann again.
We line from chapter 1, Katie. It should thunk against the back wall, but the sound it makes isn't quite right. Octavia twists around as the crowd gasps, ripples of commotion cascading through the stadium. Ooh. Katie, what is happening? Lindsay, hello? Ooh, fuck, Lindsay. You bed better lie in it and all that. Your bed better
It's-
lie in it.
I think it's because you said a prison of your own making, and it's a similar
Oh, gotcha,
experience
gotcha.
when you make your
Hell
bed.
yes, Deke. Thanks. We'll know she'll fail that. Hopefully. I lost my internet, so restarted the modem and cohort, but it did not fix. So now I'm going to my hotspot for pray for my phone. Keeping your phone in my thoughts and prayers. Wendy, maybe you should wish for a good modem and router as a push gift for your 4 children. I don't know. Aren't they all prisoners of my own making? That is true. He's a shitty wizard who's evil, and I love him. He does not need fixing. He needs like a million back massages. I am, in fact, allowed today. I wish I had more time, but alas, I must get this book done to my editor on June 1st. Oof. Damn it. You all sound like my boyfriend. Stop it. What are we saying that sounds like your boyfriend?
7 p.m. is too early to go to bed.
Oh, I'm not sorry. It very much needs to be a third person because the devil is narrating and it will eventually be in first. But I see your point. I don't call it a graveyard. I call it compost pile. I call it a gay yard. Sure, a graveyard. Because
Okay, yard.
I used to be emo, so that's just in my nature. See, I wouldn't care about the beta reader spotting messy, inconsistent character descriptions. I would be far more embarrassed to share boring writing or plot holes inside plot holes inside plot holes. Character hair color changes 3 times through the book. Least of my problems.
I think
just thing.
Yeah, sorry.
No, ladies first.
I was just gonna say my main issue now with sci-fi isn't like hair color changing. It's naming conventions of like sci-fi gimmicky things changing. Like
The intercom.
what did I call that device and why did I call it this later on? And like these things
The
change.
Zoom blaster.
Yeah. That.
My biggest problem is that I already know what I want to fix, and then for someone else to spend time reading my book, pointing out things that I know I want to fix, it's just like not fruitful.
Yeah.
So, thank you for translating me, Malin. I was too lazy to sort out how the phrase goes.
I found that it's a lot easier to know what we were talking about when you're a co-host than when you're the main host. Because when I'm the main host, I never fucking remember what comments are about. And I'm like, I don't remember what we were talking about then.
But I love this journey for you. Yeah, I love your beds, Katie. Keep going at it. I think we're gonna dive into another sprint, but do we want to make it a wee bit longer, maybe? Like 35? Because I need 5 minutes to fuck around. That's my thing. I need.
North to me.
Let's do the pool timer. Let's see, present share screen. And again, I will require Tith in form of a lion once we're done. So think about that, Becca Smith, while we're working.
Okay, I'll think about it.
No pressure.
And no pressure.
I'm
but
just
a
gonna
little
write
bit of
a
pressure.
line this whole entire sprint.
The faint whisper of a desire within me, but no pressure, Becca. Okay, my main villain. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. What a stupid fucking quote. I'm killing way more than 2 people, idiots. Maybe it's mass graves. You don't know his life. Well, I guess you do as the writer, but. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's roll. Good job,
Just want to
diver.
be on holiday.
Holiday. Well, you're about to be on holiday. I get. Well, is it a holiday going home? I don't know. Are you just going?
No, I've got like a day and a half off for it, and that's it.
Well, it's a mini holiday. It's not even a staycation because you're literally leaving for another country.
It's a nearcation.
A nearcation, which is very European of you. But how did you do for that sprint?
Good. I ate some dinner, which was the usual French dinner, a lot of cheese and some bread, and wrote 350 words. Yeah,
Well
that's about it.
done.
And I did finish Act 1. And then I started watching a video, Carrie can read. She does like these videos where she reads books that I don't actually want to read, but I want to know the tea on them. And she did one on Silver Elite, so I'm currently watching that. It's 2 fucking hours long.
The review video? Dang, she had a lot to say.
Yeah.
A lot on her mind. Do you want to share the last line of Act 1?
Yes, I will give you slightly more context than just the actual last line. Though I feel like I've thought about this book, so you've got all the context you need.
There was a video.
There we go. Chills trickled down my spine. 8 ships that we never knew of, that never made their trip back to Earth 2. 8 crews, dead. I take an involuntary step back from the bridge's controls, realization hitting me like a punch in the gut. Themis? Someone asks, their voice fiery. My eyes don't stray from the camera, from the 2 ships' carapaces we can now clearly see. Every single one of these crews had one goal, one mission, retrieve the substance for Vortex, and every single one failed. Meaning, it's not just my old team waiting for us down there on Panacea. No, is all I can say, my head shaking from left to right of its own volition. No. There were 10 of us. 6 died. If every ship held a crew of similar size, 86, my mind provides helpfully. There's 86 people down there, dead, waiting to be awoken. That's
And
the
they
end.
were roommates.
Dead zombie roommates.
I need this book, Malin. I need this book.
I'm basically already giving it to you. Like, I'm.
But line by line, I want to consume it all with my cerulean orbs in one go.
Cerulean orb.
But yeah, I agree with everyone. And they were zombies. Also, hi, Grape. You're flying through Project Alien. Miley loves her spoiler reviews because she's so right. So there you go.
Who was it again?
Carrie can read. She's talking about
Carrie
Carrie
can
can read, I think.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go look it up because I do love watching like reviews. It's usually like in genres that I don't even read. I just love watching.
I like her reviews because she tries to be so gentle about them, and she tries not to be an asshole, and she always goes into the books like being like, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubts and not just what everyone has been saying about this book or this series or whatever. And then slowly it like devolves from there, and you're like, oh yeah.
The best kind.
So yeah, there you go. Miss Becca.
I was supposed to get Act 1 down to 25 pages, but I did get it down to 26.
Okay.
So that's from 30 to 26. So I think it's good enough. And then I moved on to the first chunk, the first half of Act 2, and I got a 1 page. That's the one that I have to do 10 more pages though, which I think I know where I'm going to cut. So, and I've already cut like 5 pages of it. So I've already done, a good job of taking a lot of it out. But yeah, I still have 10 more to go.
Dang. And you know what I'm going to ask you to do. So.
Okay. I'll just read what I just went over.
Just read whatever you want to share. I'll take it all.
Okay. Father now stands over Emma. This is not her father, by the way. The father is like a ghosty, but he's not a ghost. He's like an extension of her grandmother. She's actually her grandmother's father. He kind of like haunts her kind of thing. But now she's in her dream. So give context. Like the young main character who's 11 has found herself in her grandmother's dreams, or more like her head in like her sacred space where she's not supposed to be, basically. So Fathers now stands over Emma, staring at her furious. What did you just see? The rope tightens further and moves towards Emma's neck. What did you see? Emma chokes. Nothing. The rope wraps around Emma's neck.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Which Stieg knows that used to be black smoke. And now it is a rope.
I mean, cheaper and more
It
visceral.
is, it
Win-win.
is.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, is that the part where you both went to see a movie and you were like,
Yeah,
"Alright,
I watched
like,
Thunderbolts, which I loved, and then the big climactic scene was identical to my big climactic scene, so I had to change. Obviously, since mine is not out yet, I changed mine. So, which it does make it more affordable to shoot, so it is better.
And like it makes for a stronger visual, I think.
It is. It's
you
more
know.
grounded in reality because he was hung. So the
that's
rope it comes from
perfect.
his neck, and he kind of like sort of is like a snake like writhing. Kind of.
Well, Emma's not doing great.
Emma's not doing great. She's stuck in her grandmother's head.
And you do not want to be there. Trust
You
and
don't want to be
believe.
there.
What is Granny cooking up in them dreams?
No, Garvey's a serial killer, so there you go.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for sharing, Becca. I know that was very difficult for you, but I appreciate it.
It's just
I
hard to
appreciate
talk
you.
contextually, and like and like you said, you're like, okay, do I say who's saying what line, and like, yeah, but
I mean, we just don't have to be so precious about it.
I know, it's true.
It's true. Ms. Lindsay, how did you do?
Yeah, I did pretty good. A little bit slower this time because I went and got some lunch, and but 183 words revised. I'm past the dialogue, so now it's back into the slow stuff. So it is what it is.
Ooh, potato.
Yeah, but okay, the line that I'm going to share is actually not one of mine. It is from an email I just received. So
Okay.
you get to hear it first, folks.
Extra. This just in.
This is from my editor, and she just said, okay, while we're here, I think we can finally call it. I'm going to go ahead and accept Bitter Bones into copy edits and release your payment.
Money, celebrations, and also the art, of course. But yay, money!
Money. Sorry.
So that is better than
incredible.
any line I could have wrote.
Yes,
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yes.
Congratulations on yet, I'm sure, another win for the fine arts. Yeah, congratulations. I wrote some more. I also received a less exciting email, but an email nonetheless. I received an email from an editor that I had a call with this morning. So I'm now planning the editorial slots. And then I also bought a book because I was like, I want to read this book, so I'm going to buy it in context for
Which
cowboy
book?
book research. It's called American Hippo,
What?
and it looks like a blast.
I've heard of this.
Basically, it's a reimagined America where hippos roam free as a source of meat, but then they're vicious little pricks, so they're actually very dangerous. So they gotta hunt down the hippos, and
Oh
they
my
use
God.
them as horses.
The name of the series is River of Teeth. I love that.
American Hippo is like an omnibus of the two books, River of Teeth and Taste of Marrow, and then this is a new release where both books mushed together. And like the guy on the cover is so cute, and it doesn't take more for me to buy a book than a cute guy on the cover. So, but then I also wrote some more in line for that, which is non-spoilery. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to say the tags just so you know who's speaking, even though that doesn't really flow very well orally. Talia sex tape. Agatha. There are ways to make people recall things they normally wouldn't recall. Billy tries to play it cool, but hides it poorly. Like what? Agatha. A remembrance ward. Billy glances at her. And how does that work? Agatha scoffs. Surprised you don't have that in your little notebook. And you're going to love this part. We're going to have to find a coven to do the ward. No. No more coven. No more people should die because of me. Billy looks at her. Because of us. Agatha. People don't die because of us. People die because they make stupid decisions. So
Very accurate to the characters.
Yes, yes.
that's what I'm trying to go for. Is fan fiction.
Mhm.
So but yeah, it's very different from writing like the novel that I just finished, going into a script, which is like fan fiction and not and
How,
not real fiction.
are you preferring one or the other so far? Or are you just like, it's like eating two types of completely different pizza, you know? Both are good.
It's like eating pizza and tacos, really.
Nice.
It's very like palate cleansing, which is what I was looking for. Very less intense than writing my cowboy book, which was very like I don't know, emotionally demanding. This is just like it's fun, very low stakes because nobody's gonna nobody that's gonna publish it is gonna see it because it's just fan fiction.
I mean,
So
you say that, but there's quite a few of these that are getting published these days. Just write a Draco
mean-
or anyone and you're good.
yes, but I don't think a season 2 of a TV show is something you can file the serial numbers of to publish as original fiction. And also, I don't think I want that. This is for me and whoever want to read it on AO3.
Yeah.
And I don't I don't care to publish this in a sense of making money. I'm just having fun. I've never written a TV show before, so just going forward. This is episode 2 for context. Let's see what our friends did. First of all, she's getting paid. She's getting that check, baby.
Yes.
Money, money, money. Let's go. Ooh,
Long
mystery.
time. It's gonna be
The
great.
intrigue. I love this journey for you. I will say, I love money.
God,
Who doesn't?
beautiful thing.
That shit looks incredible. I want to buy it for the art alone. Yeah, I was like sold on the cover, and then I read the synopsis, like, wait, a double whammy. So I'll give thorough part. I'm currently reading another book for not research, but like possible comp titles. I'm reading Lucky Red by Claudia something something beginning with C. Claudia Canavan? No. Claudia Collar? No, Claudia something. And it's very good too. But it's not fantasy. This one is more like speculative fiction and Red. What was it called? Lucky Red is OG fiction.
Say Red Dead Redemption?
Not Red Dead Redemption, Lucky Red. There actually was a moment in history that it's based on, I believe. The blurb just said a fictional America, but it could be based on some plans that were once plotted. I don't know. Congratulations, Lindsay.
Thank you.
Agatha, my beloved, very Agatha coded. She's so crazy. I love my Shady Witch so much. I can hear Catherine Hahn. Lol. That's what I'm going for. So
Love it.
Nailed it.
There you go. Lucky Red, Claudia Cravens. Yeah. Filing of serial number is a huge task, especially if you were true to the fandom. Mine is way too recognizable. Yeah, how many like witches and teens and mothers that are great magical beings can there be out there without you putting 2 and 2 together? Some things are sacred and must be left only at the altar of AO3. Speaking the truth, Miley. Yep, that really sounds like the show. I am happy because that's what I'm trying to gun for.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna do one more sprint.
I'm gonna.
But do you have to skedaddle, Malin?
I'm gonna skedaddle when you start the sprint. So.
Okay. Surprisingly, a lot of what? I just need to get one more sprint in so I can finish the current scene that I'm working on. Let's see, share screen. Let's do the last. Where's the last one? Oh, add side timer.
Love a good little Norwegian ad in the middle of.
Yeah, doesn't that just bring a certain je ne sais quoi to the stream that you don't get elsewhere?
I mean, I've had a lot of my dose of Europeanness over the weekend because Eurovision was on. So.
I must also go. Zara's live stream starts in 2 minutes. Love you guys. Are you on camera, Regina? Otherwise, there's no excuse. You can run 2 streams at the same time.
Been done.
Oh, Witchy Mother Great Power Teen TV show. That's fair. That's fair. Harassing was almost a thing. That sounds terrifying. Okay, 30 minutes on the clock starting now. Hello, there you go. I can hear some static now. So we're back. We're so back, baby. How did you do for that sprint, Miss Becca?
I deleted a page and then somehow ended up getting that page back.
Oh no!
Because I realized that I had a scene where she was looking through the crack of a door, and in like screenplays, you have to differentiate between, because you're shooting it, so like she's in the hallway, but the grandma's in the room. So I had written it all as one because she's looking through the crack, but then I actually have scenes with the grandma, so I was all like, I can't. So I had to add all the slugs of interior bedroom, interior hallway, interior bedroom, interior hallway. And just the way scripts are formatted, there's 2 spaces above each slug line. So that added another.
Is that what they're called? Slugs?
Yeah, slug
Yeah.
line. I mean, there might be something more technical or something, but
No,
yeah.
that's cool. I like that.
I've only ever heard slug lines.
Yeah, so I just was like, I did manage to cut a lot, but like just by adding those, because it's just space. It's space.
You reverse Uno yourself.
But I did just get to a section where it's a little too booky. So I think I can, description wise. So I think I can take, it's about a page of description. I think I can get it down to like a quarter page. So that's my next task.
Okay. And
Ooh.
line, please.
Oh. Well, I'll do it right before that then. In the darkness, Emma can see the shadow of Jennifer Thatcher, which is Jessica Fletcher, by the way, but I can't actually use Jessica Fletcher from Murder, She Wrote, so she's Jennifer Thatcher. Standing on the shore of the small island. Jennifer, you found something? Emma starts to struggle in the air, finding that she can't move or fly, just hover. Emma, I don't know what this place is. Jennifer Thatcher nods as if she said something profound. Jennifer, you're the detective. Before Emma can respond, the hands made of water reach up higher than before and yank her down into the water.
Sploosh.
Oh,
well, I know exactly what's going on, but
yeah, so the next is like under the water and like her like finding all these things, and I'm all like, it's like a page of description. I'm all like, that can be like 4 sentences.
Isn't it something about keeping like, description to like 4 lines or something?
Yeah, there's definitely the 4-line rule, but I stuck to that like very carefully. So it's literally like 10 4-line things, and I'm all like, no, that's not what it's used for.
Yeah.
Choppy.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. I know that was very difficult for you, so I always appreciate it, Becca.
I appreciate it.
Lindsay, how did you do?
I did good. So I got through to the end of the chapter. I'm not done because I still have to go back up to the top where I skipped all that stuff earlier, but at least I got through this. And I had a word count, and then I forgot what it was. I think it was like 152, something in there.
Serve. Do you keep track of word counts and revisions?
Not really, but
Yeah.
it's fun to have something to tell you guys when I come back.
I know.
Yeah. Well, I'm just excited for you to be here. So, whatever you tell me, I'm like, great job. Do you want to share a line?
I can. So let's see. It might be like a little half page, if that's okay.
You could read your entire book. I would love it.
All right.
Settle in, kids.
We have like 7 hours ready, right?
Let me see here. So let's see. We're in her room. You need a little bit of context for this. She's in her dorm room at school.
Picture it, Sicily, 1846.
I wish. She wishes, given the situation right now. Also, funny enough, my main character, her name is Becca. So
there you go.
So yeah, it's gonna be like insert Becca in the scene. So
Becca as the young detective, old detective, middle-aged detective.
High school. She's high schooler.
Oh,
High school
that.
detective.
Becca.
I've de-aged.
Okay, so here we go. Let's see. All right, it says, Becca, I opened my eyes. Ethan sits on the lip of the wardrobe, one arm stacked with folded shirts, the rest of his body hidden in the recess. I think there's something back here. I stand, making my way over on cloudy feet, peer inside. In the back of the wardrobe, a large dent radiates from the center of 3 wood panels, all of them cracked and splintered, most likely from the boot I threw. But one is further back than the others, far further back than it has any right to be, given the wall behind. From the other side, I should see surgical white paint, scuff marks from rearranged furniture, thumbtack holes, or pock marks of drywall. But there's only black. With a finger, Ethan slides the panel wider and it rolls silently as if on a track. A small dark tunnel trails beyond.
Beyond to where?
We shall find
The
out.
murderer's
No.
lair? Since this is like end of Act 2? Oh my god. Thank you so much. I just pictured Becca Z. Smith and Ethan Hawke as the
Yes.
high school detectives.
Please picture her for my entire book because my main character is so the opposite of Becca. Becca's like the nicest person ever, and my main character is like so mean. So
No,
just
actually,
I just want a movie with Becca and Ethan Hawke, and like everyone else is just played by a teenager, and it's never explained why Becca and Ethan Hawke is teenagers too. But
amazing.
I wouldn't mind that. Actually, that would be great.
well, thank you for sharing. I did some more writing. I figured out what 3 scenes I wanted in this episode. I did write. Well, I did write one banger of a line that I really enjoyed, which is Agatha saying, "Nobody's going to hand you power, kid. You have to bleed for it." But that's not the one I'm going to share, he said after having shared it. Because I want to share a little cute moment between the main character and his father.
Oh.
I'm trying to write like healthy parental relationships because, you know, Marvel could never. So, and if you know like the setting of Agatha and WandaVision and, you know, the universe, you know that it can be challenging to have a healthy relationship to your parents. And this is the main character complaining about his boyfriend, as you do to your father. Billy, I think I fucked it up with Eddie. Dad, first of all, language. Secondly, what happened? And that's the line.
Oh, I want to know more. Send now.
I literally don't know. This is just me writing out my butt. I don't know how this conversation is going, Becca, but I just know that I wanted to have like a little parental situation going on because I'm like, there's parents here somewhere, I guess, in this house.
I actually love. Now I'm blanking on his name, but I love the actor that they cast to play Billy's dad.
Oh, he's played a father in like every movie ever.
Yeah,
Same with the mother. They're very like parent typecast.
they are, but I particularly him, and I'm blanking on his name, even though
He
know
played
him
in
so
Private
well.
Practice, I think. He played one
He's
of
in
the
Private
doctors.
Practice, which I hated his character in that. Like he was such a jerk.
Oh, I thought it was kind of hot, but then I'm damaged.
Yeah, he
so.
started out that way. Like he started out as like the goofy, fun, like, oh, I love this guy. Or like because he's kind of more of like his personality, I think. But like, but then they just like made him like one of those people that just makes terrible choices and is kind of misogynistic and like, yeah, he took a turn. But yeah, he actually played an evil character in Prison Break.
Gasp. I never
Yeah.
got through Prison Break, which I know
Well,
was
I always just pretend it was one season. Because,
okay.
yeah, because it goes so off the rails that it just is like a garbage show after that. But like season 1 is like perfect. And I think that the creator like had only planned season 1. And then when they gave him a season 2, he's like, well, let's make it like The Fugitive and like, you know, kind of on the run. But like it's kind of a perfect season to itself. You can just kind of pretend it got canceled because they break out of prison at the end of season 1. So
And lived happily ever after, and
Yeah,
nothing happened.
exactly.
Nothing
You're
bad
like-
happened to them, Becca.
done. I'm finished with the show. This is great.
I did not remember him from that show though, but it has been. I haven't watched it since it released back in like
Yeah,
you know,
he's the
2010,
CIA guy
whatever.
that like frames the brother.
Wasn't she a lady?
No, that was the vice president. She's the boss of him. Like he's the guy who's on
Oh,
on
gotcha.
the ground
Gotcha.
kind of guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not me erasing women in power. I'm so sorry to this agent lady.
No, it's fine.
Let's see how our friends did. Regina kept her promise. Stream hopped. Shared tortilla chips with the dogs. Yum. Baby's dad came home and scared the shit out of me. I hope you were on a toilet, Miley, but good luck. Kitty says, I got through chapter 3 and ate lunch and how it might be nap time. And now, 3 chapters, damn, she's going quick. But I also, yeah, you did like this is like your draft 1.5 of like, yeah, yep. Spoopy. Love a secret tunnel. Oh my god, a tunnel. God, I'm a slut for a secret passway.
Yes, definitely.
Healthy parental relationships in my Christian fanfic. I'm so sorry, Miley. This might not be for you. Language is so cute. One of my favorite little microtropes. There you go. The teens be cursing these days for sure. Lindsay right now is me. Cozy turtle mode activated.
So cool. It's 59 degrees here, which is like 15, 16 degrees Celsius. Like it's cold outside all of a sudden.
Where do you live?
I'm in
Atlantis?
Ohio.
Ohio. Yeah, 15
The way you
degrees.
said
dang.
that. I'm in Ohio.
Yeah.
She said with disdain in her voice.
I've had such good ambiance this whole time because it's been like raining directly.
I've
in
been
front
hearing the little wind chimes and like a little
Yeah.
trickle every now and then. It's been
Yeah.
nice.
So it's been nice, but now I'm just like, ooh, I'm getting a little chilly.
Chilly. Is there no sun then?
Not today. It's rainy.
Aw, poop.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I like the rain, so it doesn't bother me.
It is very vibey, I will say, but I do love sun.
Me too. That's why I'm in LA, I guess. but-
This is why I'm in Norway, because I love the sun and we have it for like 2 weeks of the year. So you know. What's
Aw.
that thing where you create scarcity in a market to sell your products? That's what the sun is doing to Norway. So everybody just buying the sun whenever it's on sale because, you know, scarcity. Yeah, this draft is 2.3/2.5/3, and the beginning is much stronger than whatever the fuck is going on in the back half.
Aw.
Relatable.
I hope rain is coming to us then. It's 70 right now, which is nice, but I do miss the rain. It's going to start
Yeah.
raining here at the end of the week, and I'm sad because it's been such delightful weather for a month.
Mm.
Here we are. Also, here we are at Journey's End for today's stream. We're clocking in at almost 3 hours, which is fairly decent. Any closing statements to you two?
We did good.
Yeah.
We sure did good. We did a
Yeah.
lot of good. And you did very good, I will say. Or your agent did good, or your
Yes.
editor or publisher or whoever emailed you.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Man, I'm so excited.
Oh no, but I'll miss you when you go. I'll miss you when you're gone. You're gonna nap, Katie. So it's gonna be another like 4 hours until you're conscious anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. That was lovely. We got a lot of good work done. Next week is a craft stream. Me and Miss Becca C. Smith will be talking about Refuse to Be Done by Matt Bell.
Yes.
Spoiler alert, I loved it. I don't know if you've read it, Becca, but
Yeah, I just started, so I'm not. I got my highlighter pen though, so
oh, she's ready.
I mean
Booked and
business.
blessed. I love that. So we'll be talking about this book next Wednesday, and that's going to be the last craft book for a while. So you better catch it. You better catch it. Tomorrow's another Trouble Wednesday, as always. Don't know who's hosting. Don't know what's going on. I know it's not me, so that's all I care about. But be there or be square. Thank you so much to Becca, and thank you so much to Lindsay for being here. And as always, I'll see you next Tuesday.